So I walked up on campus and I didn't say hi to anyone because I wanted to see how I was received, not just welcomed. And the first person that spoke to me was Ashley Hilfer. And she said, "Hi, how are you? And what can I help you find someone?" And she was just so friendly and receiving. And if this is a reflection of the students, that was the first green light.
I'm very shy. I don't like to go out there and try to make friends, but students will just come right up to you.
The first person that came up to me was Jacob Crocker, which is Betty Crocker's son, and he was just so goofy and friendly. I'm like, if the school year is going to be like this, then I'm going to have a really good time.
He was the first real person that I remember still the day me and my brother went to the office with him, and he just told me that this school, you're gonna have people for you, you're gonna have people here, you're gonna have your cousins. And I remember he gave me and my brother a card, and it had his number on it and information. He said, if you ever need anything, you come talk to me. If you ever want to talk about anything, if you're having a bad day or whatever, just come to my office, I'll talk to you. And that was when I knew, RCS is gonna be a great place for me. And Mr. Lynch, he really influenced my life, and that helped me a lot.
The teachers were a lot better at ACA. I have a really close relationship with a lot of them, and I'm able to talk to them whenever I need to. At a bigger school, you don't really have that. They're just trying to get you through, get you what you need to know, but it's more personal at ACA, which is something I really enjoy.
Financially, it's not the best. We've had some hard times trying to get some money, especially with my dad not working. It gets a little hard, but together we're able to get through it, and God helps us a lot with financial aid.
One of the special things, and one of the reasons we originally didn't come to Redlands Christian, was because the tuition was so much higher. Two of the schools that we've been involved with have closed for financial reasons, and you have to be responsible and charge enough for the students to attend.
My 8th grade year, I was supposed to go to Moore Middle School because we couldn't afford it anymore. And a week before RCS started, we got a phone call that someone had completely paid for my entire year. I remember jumping up and down, crying, so excited about it.
My sophomore year of high school, I was told that I was supposed to go to public school because my parents weren't able to afford school anymore since they were splitting up. Coach L and Ms. Crocker pushed a lot and helped me get the financial aid that I needed to continue my last 2 years. I was excited. I kept telling my mom, I was like, I'm not going to public school. I told her, it was set in my mind, I am not going. I didn't want to leave all my friends. I've been there for 4 years already, and I just didn't want to leave. That was the school I wanted to be at.
Well, I wasn't employed when Jared first saw this school. Well, the first time that I came in after I met, some students, was Betty Crocker. And I was in her office, and she was telling me about the school, and all that was floating in my mind was tuition and payment. And Betty Crocker said, money will not be a reason that your son does not receive a Christian education.
The first day on the opening chapel, being there with sitting with my wife, and the kids were in their classes, and Jeff Mercer was there leading worship time, and about 500 kids and the teachers and the parents all, and it was just a very special moment. And in December of 2011, my wife was diagnosed with colorectal cancer, and 6 months later she passed away. And the support we got from the school has just been amazing, from the teachers, from the parents, from the students. It's just been an incredible outpouring for us. In fact, we actually had we celebrated her life here in the gym where we came that first day.
I definitely feel especially when it comes to leadership, I think this school has allowed me to be a leader, and it has taught me how to do that in a godly way. And I know whatever I do in the future, I can do it because of my foundation here.
Yeah, because I thought that I was the only Christian when I went to my old school. And why am I so isolated? But when I came here and I saw everyone worshiping the Lord in their own form and fashion, I fell in love with it. Everyone's like, oh yeah, I learned this at church today, or my church is having a special event. I felt at home. It was good.
My brother is in kindergarten, and he goes to the church campus. as well as my sister. She's in 5th grade. It's a neat experience going to the same school because I always say, oh, how was this teacher? Or, oh, I remember doing that when I was little. Can I help you with it? So it's really neat to be able to do that.
My brother goes to Redlands, East Valley, and I know he doesn't have any kind of connection with the teachers at all. It's kind of just like you go to class, like you're another student, another name. But at Arrowhead, I am able to like have a relationship and be able to like talk to them like when like things happen, and they're able to like help me get through it and just be like a mentor.
Well, my parents are divorced, and I didn't really have a father figure growing up as a child. So being able to go to a school where I have a role model that I can aspire to, because a lot of these teachers here, I see them, and they're really good people. They're God-loving men, and they really gave me something to look forward to when I grow up.
I love that this school walks its creed and not just talks it. This is a school that not only talks about faith, but lives it and reflects it. And I can see the Holy Spirit dwell, in the staff.
I like where I am now at ACA. I wish I could stay here for a pretty long time. This whole school has changed my life completely.